Hey guys, welcome to my bee farm. Nah, I'm just kidding. If that sounded familiar, you've seen Goose's channel already, where he showed how to create an automatic bee farm in Feed the Beast. But today I'm not going to show you how to create a bee farm, I'm just going to do a more in-depth look at the S.C.A.D system. If you haven't seen his channel yet, S.C.A.D stands for Sub-Compact Automated Deluxe, and is a compacted automated bee farming system. If you want to know how to make it, don't find it here because I am not doing it. Pause this video, go to the description, and go to Goose's channel to see the full tutorial on how to make an automatic bee farm. Then come back here and watch a more in-depth look if you want to. Why not? Okay, without further ado, let's have a go. We'll walk inside. So, in here, we have flowers all around the place because without flowers you can't actually breed bees because certain bee types need certain flowers. For example, meadows and common bees like forest, they need just normal flowers like these ones here, these ones here, these ones here, all these normal flowers. But then you come to tropicals, which need cocoa beans, which I have up here. I have tropicals, but I haven't put them in here yet because I'm mainly focusing on the noble branch of bees, which are diligence, nobles, and imperials. So, if you've watched his channel, these 5 apiaries and these other 5, all these are connected to this one chest. But they are also 3 separate animated systems. They just have a pipe which separates the bees from their combs. All their combs go to this chest, but all the bees are getting recycled back and mating and recycling back and breeding. They just keep happening and happening and happening. These 6 here aren't automated. I'm using these 6 here to actually just breed purebred bees before I put them in there, because if you don't put purebred bees into these, you'll contaminate the rest of your bees and everything will get contaminated and you won't be getting the right combs you need for this chest. So the best thing is to breed them in here until you have 5 princesses and 5 drones, which are all purebred. And then put them all in here, and then it will just keep recycling, breeding, and you'll have combs after combs after combs. So at the moment, I only have a couple of chests full because I've only just started. Here you'll see commons, down the bottom you'll see cultivated, up here you'll see nobles. You won't see any diligence because I haven't been bothered getting the drones out of there yet, or neither of the nobles. This chest over here is the chest where I have bees that I reckon will help me out in the future for future breeding. Up here I got saffron bees. They are not purebred, so I'm keeping them there until I get more purebred saffron bees. Apart from that, over here I have honey drop, royal jelly, propolis, and all those other things that come from honeycombs if you've used this pack. If you haven't, putting a honeycomb of a certain type into a centrifuge and squeezing it would give you items which are these. There's also other items that it produces depending on what bee, but these are the ones that are most common. If I go down to the bottom of the S.C.A.D system, you will see the bottom where all the pipes of the animated system are going. It might seem a lot is going on, but it's actually not. If you follow Goose's tutorial, he'll teach you how to create just this system here. Then you can take that exact system and just duplicate it 2 more times. The only difference with these systems is that instead of having another iron pipe underneath the first apiary, like the one over here, you will have the actual apiary pipe underneath it. And you will have a common pipe connected to it on this side, and then it just connects back up to the other recyclable copper pipes. That's about it. This pipe that goes along here is identical to this pipe here. Nothing really is... The only difference is this bit here. So just make sure you have that or this one won't work. As I said at the top, I can take my noble drones out and then put them up in those boxes. Same with my diligent, but they're okay with going there. My chests aren't filling up that fast at all, so I'll just leave them there and they can have fun. Over here, there is bees for an underground environment. Their flowers of choice are mushrooms, which aren't flowers, but their bees, certain bees have certain types of flowers, as I said at the top, that they can breed with, and these guys need mushrooms. This is also an automated bee farm. I got nothing in them yet because I'm mainly focusing on the noble branch. These two aren't automated. They're just used for breeding, which I am trying to make tolerant bees, so then I can eventually make diamond. Coming into here, these are all empty chests, well, nearly all of them, because they eventually are going to be full with the branch of their name. For example, the one up here is the common branch. These have all common branch bees in them. I make sure I have 5 queens / 5 princesses and 5 drones. All purebreds to make sure if I want to use them again, I can always. This is the noble branch. I got nothing in there at the moment because my diligence and nobles are upstairs. Says my unweary, and my 1 imperial princess I managed to somehow fluke and get, but I don't have a drone yet, so it's just sitting in a chest being lonesome. Up in this room, I have a chest for every single comb that is in the game. Well, like I don't have every comb in them, but they are ready to be put in there. For example, over here you'll see a honeycomb and dripping comb. The top one has my honeycomb. The reason why I have so many, is because every normal bee, or common bee, and cultivated bee, they all drop them. And I needed to get cultivated and common to create my noble branch. So that's why I have so many of them. And down here will be where my dripping comb goes, which is from the noble and the imperial and the unweary bees. A more up close with... what else is there? I was about to say something else, but doesn't seem like to be much. This is a beealyzer, but if you don't need this... Oh, sorry, this is an analyzer. This, in my hand, is a beealyzer. You could use this analyzer, but I prefer to use this beealyzer. You need honey drop, which is produced by squeezing honeycombs through this centrifuge, which is also powered by an electric engine, which is run by batteries, so you need to get batteries. And this is probably the most important thing you'll need if you want to do bee farming. Because without this, you won't know if a bee is purebred or not. And to create these specific honeycombs, you need to have purebred bees, or it's just not going to work. You're just going to take forever and ever to get what you want, and it's just going to be ridiculously long, and I don't even know if it's even possible, but I don't know. You definitely need this. Sorry, I'm saying I'm just trying to think what else would work. Royal jelly is produced by the imperial bees, which I don't have yet, so I couldn't create any royal jelly. If you saw my alvearies outside, the only reason I have them is because the owner of this server, I did a lot of jobs for him, and he rewarded me with royal jelly, so I was able to create said alvearies. But I cannot use them yet because I'm trying to get heaters and fans, because I want to get a type of bee that is only in hot climate and ones that are in cold climate, but I am not close to either. So I need to have an alveary to do that. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? I'm pretty sure that is about it. If you have any other questions about bees and how to breed them better, just leave a question down below. One more thing before I leave. I will depart you with one more answer to a question. Just hopefully I answer it for you. The fastest way to breeding a different type of bee, if you already have the previous species, for example, instead of trying to get a diligent by breeding a cultivated and a common, try and breed a cultivated and a common once until you get a diligent drone and diligent queen and princess. Make sure they're purebred, and then keep on breeding them until you get enough drones, and then just keep breeding that drone with a common bee. Eventually that common bee would become a, for example, a meadow would become a meadow cross diligent. And then eventually, if you keep breeding a purebred diligent, you eventually become a diligent. It's a faster way to get a purebred bee queen, and it's just way, way quicker. You'd be laughing how fast it is compared to just trying to get two separate bees trying to create a whole new breed. So that comes to the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.